Hello, everyone. My name is Jason, and I'm here for a daily dose of hope. Nice to meet you, and nice to see you. So, what is a daily dose of hope? It is just that. It is an attempt to help you with these energies, these new energies that are coming online, to help you to stay in that middle path. Everything is very polarized at the moment, and since it's so polarized, it becomes easier and easier to jump into. So for example, the yin and yang symbol, there's two sides and they're both equally balanced, but they're both very, very charged. And so if you jump into one side or the other side, you jump into extreme emotions and fear, and you can be easily controlled by your emotions. But if you jump in the middle part, right around here, just walk that middle path in between both of them, then you can find peace. And so that's what we attempt to do on this daily dose of hope. Excuse me, sorry. So now, this is something I was guided to do about a year ago, about February of last year. And I've been trying to come on every day. I haven't succeeded with every day, but almost every day. I'm about a month behind, I guess. So, yeah. And what I'd like to talk about is two things. First, I just want to introduce like a little bit about the community that I have, and then I want to talk about what's going on in China and Korea, and then also in Japan, and I think around the world, and I think how that is related to the ascension, what we're going through. So first of all, I just want to show you. So this is my site. Everything's up here, and I want to show you a new thing that I'm doing. Is so if you click on spiritual guidance, you'll get to here. And so I have three things. I have a 1 question session, a 30-minute session, and a 60-minute session. So for example, if you just have one question, and maybe you don't want to meet me in person, or maybe you're a little bit shy, or so you could just email me your question. I can channel it for you and give you the transcript. 30-minute session and 60-minute session. And if you want longer, that's fine as well. So that's that spiritual guidance thing. I just wanted to share that. The 1 question is a new thing. I'm kind of excited about it. And in addition to that, we have a community. It's called the Lightworker Community. And let me just show you what it is. So this is the home site of it. It's right on my page. And so we have all of the channeling. So this started in 2023. So every month we have two live channelings and 1 sound bath. So we have all of those channelings from back then. There's a lot of information in here. So you can go through all that. And then we also have the sound baths each month. And yeah. So let's see. So for example, here, this is the live Q&A that we have every month. And so we have the video, and then we have the transcript for each one, so you can check into all that stuff. So there's a lot of information to check through. And what happens is you guys just come in and then just share your questions, and then I channel them. And then we also have the sound baths. So every month there's a sound bath that's geared towards what's going on in the world at that moment. I don't know if you'll only if you hear this or not. So that's just a sample of it. I'm not sure if you could hear that, but anyway, just wanted to share that. There's other things on there too as well. But if you're interested in the Lightworker thing, it's right here. You just go into offerings, and it's right there, and you click on it, and then you can become a member. Woohoo! So we have a nice little group. It's really kind of like a little family kind of feeling to it, and it's really nice. I really enjoyed those sessions. They're really nice. So anyway, I wanted to share that. And then I also wanted to share, so I was talking about yesterday that in China, a lot of major cities, so for example, Shanghai, and then the other city I can't pronounce, so I won't. But major cities are like ghost towns now, because people are fleeing, because there aren't any jobs anymore. So people are not running, but fleeing to the countryside, and they're just finding, apprenticeships, making ceramics, or, all these sorts of things. And so that's happening in China. People are just, giving up on the whole societal dream of joining this big company and becoming rich, and because they can't. There aren't any jobs. Everything's So, and the same thing, I just saw a video in Korea, I guess. So the algorithm now is geared towards showing me this kind of stuff. But so in Korea, it's the same situation. People are just dropping out. It's kind of like the Timothy Leary, what is it? Was it Tune Out? I can't remember the name. Forget about it. But anyway, similar to what was happening in the 60s. People were just kind of dropping out of society. And and it was interesting to see that it's happening in Korea too. I know Korea puts a lot of pressure on their kids. I mean, the education system there is so strict. I mean, even like to drive a truck, most truck drivers have graduate degrees. I mean, it's that education is that intense. It's like, why do you need to go to school? So, but it's very intense and the pressure is very strong, and it's hard to fit. If you fall through the cracks, you really fall through the cracks. Like, you're just like a non-person. And to a certain extent, that was where Japan was before. And it's lightened up a bit, but it's still similar. And a lot of young people, they can't find full-time work. It's so hard. And so, a lot of people are just dropping out. They've lost the dream of joining this society, joining the big company, and having the family in the house. It's just it's impossible. I know in America too that hopefully now that the economy's shifting, this will change. But up in the past how many years, so many kids are suffering. I mean, it's just like, how are you supposed to make a living when everything is so expensive and you can't find a good job that pays well, right? So, but I think for me, so that's, if you look at that on the physical level, that's what's happening. But if you think about it on a spiritual level, what's really happening is that young people are starting to realize, like, hey, this isn't for me. This isn't what I want to do. I see my parents, I see my grandparents, I see how they suffered, I see how they struggled so much, and I see how so many of them are so unhappy. They haven't found their perfect happiness. They're not living in peace. They're not living in paradise. Maybe some of them are, but a majority of the adults in society are living in a not so good place, emotionally, physically, mentally. And they see that and they're saying, you know what, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to be at peace. And so if I follow the route that they followed, then that's where it will lead me. But I'm going to follow my heart. And of course, there's, if you look at it from a third dimensional perspective, it's, there are social, economical things that are at play. But if you really look at it from a larger scale, this is happening not just in one country, it's happened all over the world. Whoa. So I thought that was very interesting. Yes, so I wanted to share that, and I'm going to go into a channeling. And before I do, I don't know why, this is just something that popped into my head recently. It's just the man who was the son of the former president is now in a southern continent, and the man who was the president from 2 presidents ago might possibly be there as well. That's all. It just popped into my head, so I just share that for those of you who follow that. I think it's kind of interesting. I wonder what's going on. So enough about that. I'm going to go into a channeling, and I'd like to ask, if they could give us a heads up about, what's happening with the young people, and maybe a message for those young people to help them along. So here we go. I'm going to turn off the screen share here. Okay, here we go. Greetings, we are that one that you know of as Yeshua, and we are here, and we are here, and we are here with all of you in this beautiful time on your planet. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel it? Can you feel it in your bones that change has come to your planet? That the change that all of you have wished for in your hearts for so long has come. It is here. It is here. And feel that energy rushing through all of you. This is a beautiful time to be alive. You are in the transition. It is actively happening at this moment as we are speaking with you. You are a part of this transition, a very, very important part of this planet. This transition only happens once in every so many years, and you are here experiencing it. What an amazing experience. This is, on a soul level, this experience is pure gold. This is something that will help you through so many different lifetimes and so many different things. And because you're able to go through this transition, you will be able to guide so many people. And that is what we would say to you. And what we would say about the young people, for all of you, is to not worry so much about them. They know where they're going. So our advice to all of you who are around these young people, who are guiding these young people, who might be your children, is what we would say to you is let them follow their path. Let them follow their hearts. Listen to them. They have so much to teach you. They have so much to teach you about following your heart. Listen to them. Listen, listen. This is our advice to you. Listen to the young people. They are bringing this energy to the planet. They have a more direct connection to this energy. They're younger. They've had more of an experience of this energy. And they're not willing to buy in to the society that you are in. You see, the previous generation was straddling two different worlds, but the new generation is in the new world. They're already there in their hearts. So listen to them. That's all. Guide them by listening to them, giving them space, trying to understand where they're coming from, what they're saying. They have beautiful ideas. They have beautiful things in their mind. And if you give them more space, you'll find them sprouting and growing into the most beautiful structures ever imaginable. Okay, cool. All right, so I gotta go teach. Hope you guys are hopeful. Pocket of Peace for everyone. Homework. Please do Pocket of Pieces for within your community or by yourself today. And go beach and go Pocket of Pieces. So hope you're hopeful. Hopefully see you all tomorrow. Thanks everyone for joining in. Okay.